Germany's economy minister says Sunday that the country will limit the use of natural gas for electricity production amid concerns about possible shortages caused by a cut in supplies from Russia. The economy minister, Robert Habeck, said that Germany will try to compensate for the move by increasing the burning of coal, a more polluting fossil fuel. A Russian gas company, Gazprom, announced last week that it was sharply reducing supplies through the Nord Stream 1 pipeline for technical reasons, but which Habeck said appeared to be politically motivated. Germany, which has long relied heavily on energy imports from Russia, began significantly scaling back its imports because of the war in Ukraine. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Sunday that he expects Russia to intensify its attacks on the country, while Kyiv awaits a European Union decision this week on granting Ukraine the status of a candidate country. The European Commission gave its blessing to the war-torn country on Friday, taking it a step closer to joining the European Union. It's the most dramatic geopolitical shift to result from Russia's invasion. Ukraine applied to join the EU just 4 days after Russian troops poured across its border in February. After failing to take the capital Kyiv early in the war, Russia's military has focused on trying to take complete control of the Donbas, parts of which are already held by Russian-backed separatists before the February 24th invasion. Again, the Ukrainian President, Volodymyr Zelensky, now saying that he expects Russia to intensify the attacks on his country, while Kyiv awaits a European Union decision this week granting Ukraine the status of a candidate country. Ukraine applied to join the EU just 4 days after Russian troops poured across its border in February. Residents in the Sylhet region of Bangladesh are struggling to cope after they were hit with the worst monsoon floods in the country's recent history on Sunday. Monsoon rain swamped huge areas of the country, leaving millions of homes underwater. Highways became rivers, with people using boats to get around on what would normally be tarmac roads. Lorries and cars struggled on the roads, while journeys by rickshaw or motorbike journeys proved to be challenging for all but the bravest. Regional officials had said 3.1 million people were displaced, 200,000 of whom are staying in government-run makeshift shelters on raised embankments on other highlands. Officials said the monsoon storms in India and Bangladesh have killed at least 59 people and unleashed devastating floods that left millions of others stranded. Witnesses in Ethiopia say more than 200 people, mostly ethnic Amhara, have been killed in an attack in the country's Oromia region and are blaming a rebel group which denies it. It is one of the deadliest such attacks in recent memory as ethnic tensions continue in Africa's second most populous country. One witness tells the Associated Press he saw 230 people dead and burying them in mass graves and collecting bodies still. Witnesses in the Oromia regional government blame the Oromo Liberation Army for the attacks, and again, the rebel group denies it. Leftist Gustavo Petro, a former member of the M19 guerrilla movement who has vowed profound social and economic change, won Colombia's presidency on Sunday, the first progressive to do so in the country's history. Addressing supporters in Colombia after the results were announced, he said his election marked a new history for the nation. He's a former mayor of the capital and current senator, has pledged to fight inequality and free university education. When the pension reforms and high taxes on unproductive land, he won 50.5% to his rival's 47.3%. Sara Duterte, the daughter of the outgoing populist president of the Philippines, has taken her oath as vice president following a landslide victory. She clenched despite her father's human rights record that saw thousands of drug suspects gunned down. The inauguration in their southern hometown was where she was the outgoing mayor. It comes 2 weeks before she assumes office on June 30th, together with the president-elect Ferdinand Marcos Jr. President Rodrigo Duterte led the VIPs in the ceremony at a public square in the port city. The electoral triumph of Sara Duterte and Marcos Jr. has alarmed activists because of their failure to acknowledge the massive human rights atrocities under both of their fathers.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.